Welcome back. Hey everybody. Sorry I'm late. Sorry. I I have no concept of time. I really have no excuse. I mean, I always have like the best intentions too, and I'm like, yep. I even put this out there like way early this morning. So it's not like I didn't wake up on time. It's not like I didn't have enough time to prep. It was just like I don't know what happens to me. My brain just decides time is but a concept. Take your time, Dana. And I'm like, walking around my house like do 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 do. So, my bad. Anyways, I hope you forgive me. I know you guys are tired of it, but I can't help it. I'll probably be late to my own funeral. You know what I'm saying? Because what new live feed? What are you talking about, Southern RN? Well, hello. Oh, I already got a super chat. Give me that. Hold on. Thanks for the $49.99, Jean. So sweet of you. I didn't even do anything. Appreciate it. There's no right angle, FYI. I tried to mess, and the other thing was I was trying to mess with my angle to try and get the table in without like it making me look like I'm the size of a whale, which I promise I'm not. But I tell you, every time I go on camera, if the camera's pointed in a certain direction, I can't help it. Anyways, who cares, Um, so if you're new to me, welcome. Thank you. I know I moved into my bedroom because Southern RN, I was not trying to fight the sun today. And I prefer to go live in my office because I don't want my bedroom behind me. Although, check out my little crock pot. I should probably just end this live right now because I can already tell you how it's going to go. Check out my little oven, no, fireplace thingy. I can't think of what the name of it is. Isn't it cute? It's so little. Anyways, I wanted to make you guys feel comfy, and if anybody knows, thank you. It's an electric fireplace, yes. But I wanted to say like pot belly stove, but I said crock pot. It's not a crock pot. Sorry. I've been special lately. If you're new to me and you don't know how this works, I'm going to chat with you guys for about 10 minutes, see what's up, let you know the energies I've been feeling lately, as usual. If you don't like that portion, you can come back in about 10 minutes. If you're catching the replay, you can go to the comments section. There's always timestamps below that you can fast forward to. And then when I'm done chatting, I'll go Aries through Pisces, see what this week has to bring for everybody. I'm already sweating like so bad right now. So hold on a second. Hold please. Oh my gosh. I gotta show this to you guys. So look at this. Potbelly stove 1800s. Oh, okay. That's what I wanted to call it, a potbelly stove. Sorry, reading your chats. So I, as you guys know, bought a new house in April. All right, so I'm not the most extroverted sign. Like, I feel like I'm extroverted, but only when I want to be, and it's in short spurts. So, like, if I feel like being extroverted, I'll work the entire room, give it all I got, and then I'll be done. If I don't want to be, good luck trying to talk to me. I'm not going to talk to you, and I'm going to be like a little crabby pants in the corner, I've got like one extreme or the other. So anyways, long story short, I have yet to like truly introduce myself to any of my neighbors. I mean, like, I have chatted with the ones next to me at the pool, because we have a community pool. They came up to me and kind of introduced themselves. They seem very nice. Then I have the neighbors next to me, which if you guys have been following me for a long time, I don't talk to them because they were mean to my dog. And that means we can never be friends. So I'll never be friends with them now. And also I'm an Aquarius, so I'm gonna hold on to that for the rest of my life, Um, it's that fixed energy. And then I really haven't talked to the rest of my neighborhood, and it's a big neighborhood, right? Like it's a pretty huge neighborhood. So all that to say, I don't like know any of them, and we all put our Christmas lights up. Like it's a new house, so I went crazy. I have like two big trees, and I have mini trees all over, and we went kind of nuts with our decorations, right? And so then yesterday, I get this in the mail. I want to show this to you guys. This was in my mailbox, okay? At first glance, what do you think? And then it says, I love your lights. There. So at first I'm like, that is so cute. Aw, somebody loves our lights. And then I was like, wait, if an adult did this, then that's creepy. Then that's weird. Because there's no signature on this. There's no like from your neighbors. There's no envelope. There's no reasoning as to why this was put in my mailbox. This handwriting looks that of an adult and not a child. So, like, after I got over like the oh that's cute part, I really started like surveying this, and I'm like, wait a second, this is actually kind of creepy. Am I reading too far into this? Because I have a tendency to do that sometimes. Fingerprint it. I know that's what I should. And yeah, then I thought like this is a coloring page, but no, somebody actually drew this. And they even put like a dot around his eye. So long story short, now I'm terrified that I have either a child stalker on the loose or a really deranged adult neighbor. But anyways, even if they're deranged, it's cute. So thank you. Flattered that you like my Christmas lights. And at the same time, I'm a little frightened. I'm not going to lie. Okay, I get that it could be somebody's mom or dad helping them, and that's sweet. But if I was going to do that for my neighbors and it was my kid, I would be like, okay, make sure you write it's from the Skinners, welcome to the neighborhood. They wrote nothing on it. Nothing on it. No envelope, nothing. It just says, I love your lights. And that's it. But if it really was a sweet, innocent child that loved my lights, that was so sweet. So sweet. If it wasn't, that's creepy. Also still sweet, but creepy. Does anybody else have weird, random stuff like this happen to them? Or it's just me? No? Anyways, yeah, it was just random. But I feel like random stuff happens to me all of the time. And let me tell you, lately it's been really off the chain. And I think like this has got to be a universal shift. So on 12/12, we had the big release. And after that, I felt like the shadow side was activated almost immediately. So like after you release, you kind of have to purge, and it brings up a lot of past issues. It brings up a lot of past people. It brings up a lot of things that you haven't let go of yet. And I can honestly tell you, I've been in a mood, a really special mood, not necessarily in a good way, this past week. And I don't know what it is. And I keep having people contact me out of the blue. I had a past coworker wish me happy holidays out of the blue. I had a friend that I haven't talked to in 15 years call me last week. And we talked, or I called her because she called me first. I had a friend text me this morning that I haven't really done a good job of keeping in touch with, asking for my address. And it's just really random. It's just really random, and it keeps happening. I don't know what's going on. But it's a lot of past stuff coming up. And I can tell you this weekend, I really went to a dark place in my mind. I haven't left my house at all, except on Friday I left to go to my real job. And then as soon as I came home, I haven't been gone since. So I have like heavy introvert state because I don't really know what's going on in the universe right now. And I'm not trying to mess around with that, you know? So I'm like, I don't trust it. Don't trust you. Don't trust this. Leave me alone. You know? Like, I don't know what's going on. So I'm just going to sit here and live in my brain for however long I need to. But up until Friday, I hadn't left my house pretty much like almost a week. It's bad. It's bad. When I introvert big time. And then when I'm extroverted, I extrovert big time. It's weird. So has anybody else been having stuff like that go on? There's lots of spiritual attacks going on now. Is that true, Southern RN? I've also had a hard time biting my tongue lately. So it's like, count yourself blessed if I'm being introverted towards you, because those of you who've gotten the side of me that was extroverted lately, you probably got a lot more than you bargained for. Because my mother, and I know she watches me, I love you, Mom. My mom came over on Friday, and I had a bit of a purging session that surprised me. You know, I didn't even know I was in that state of mind until it all came out. And then I felt bad because I'm like, well, she probably regrets coming over. Like, she didn't think she was going to get all that, you know? And it's just really the state of mind that I have placed myself in lately, and that I have complete control over, and I will get myself out of it. But it's been like a purge ever since the full moon on the 12th, emotionally for me. I've just been in a very emotional spot. And so I'm trying my best to like keep it to myself, because if you've known me and you've ever witnessed me at my worst, it's bad. I could be very, very dark, very dark. Which I think people are surprised about, because Aquariuses have such a friendly, like, exterior, and I'm very friendly on YouTube, and I'm friendly in general, like in my real life. I always say people say I'm easy to get along with, but I also have a very, very, very dark element to my personality that I try my best not to go into, that I try my best to mitigate. You know, and I think to some degree we all have that regardless of what zodiac sign you are. But I do feel like all of the Aquariuses that I know, including me, have this piece of them that can really go there, you know. And I think it's also part of being a fixed element. So I have trouble letting things go. I have trouble letting people go. I have trouble letting if I think a certain way about a certain person or a certain event, I have trouble changing the way that I see it sometimes. So I feel like that's what I'm purging right now. I'm trying to clear the slate of my own heart, my own mind. So, what are you saying? The aliens of the Zodiac. Yeah, that's what Aquarius is. All right, so we got 145 in here. How long have I been chit-chatting? Too long, 14 minutes. So we're gonna get started. Moms never regret. She loves you, Dana. Let her be your rock. Aw, I believe that. I believe I scare my mother sometimes when I'm too dark. But I know she loves me. It's all good. But sometimes I can't help it. And usually I'm really good at mitigating it. Because Aquarius's strong suit is, yes, we feel a lot of emotions very deeply, but we're really, really good at what we show the exterior world. And Aquarius could be dying inside, depressed, and you would never know it. You would never know it. It's a gift. It's called detachment. It's also a curse, but yep. So that's kind of been my week. I got that creepy thing in the mail. I've been getting ready for Christmas. I'm really excited. I'm finally ready. My mom came over and helped me wrap presents on Friday, which she's really awesome at, and I'm really terrible at. So thanks, Mom. I hate wrapping presents. I'm the worst at it. Like, you could tell if I wrapped a present because it don't look cute. It looks functional, but it doesn't look cute. you know, you know what I'm saying? So my mom knows this about me, and she offered proactively to come over and help me wrap these dang presents because I'm like one of those people that just like does this and I don't care what it looks like and I don't care if it's cute. I don't even know why we wrap presents. I think it's the stupidest thing. I don't know who thought of that. Somebody at some point in time was like, you know what? Let's add a little bit more stress to the holidays and wrap them. You know? Like, really? It's not bad enough we have to go broke. Now we gotta wrap them too? Are you kidding me? Who thinks of this stuff? In the olden days, you bought it, you put it under the tree, that's it. And I feel like we should go back to that, and I'm voting to go back to that if everybody else is. And also, back in the day, you only got one present. You didn't get 14, you know. I vote for that, too. Anyways. You love wrapping presents? Well, God bless you. I need people like you so that you can come over and wrap my presents. You know? Anyways, I'm ready. Let's do this. I hope everybody has a beautiful week. It is a holiday here in the States. If you celebrate the Christmas holiday, then I really wish it's a beautiful, beautiful holiday with all of your loved ones around you, and that we're going to get good energy because Lord knows I need it. Last week was weird and difficult, and it really put me in a bad emotional spot, and so I've purged it and I'm ready for better energy, and I'm going to wish that for all the zodiac signs that I'm dealing with. So let's get started. I'm trying to think of what cards I want to use. Yes, these I've been liking the vice versa deck lately, so I think I'm going to go with that. I'm also going to bring back the you versus them reading. So I did a poll on my community page about if you guys would like to see those in January. If you weren't with me when I started my page last year, I kind of founded my page on the you versus them readings, which I noticed other readers, newer readers, are doing now. So not that I invented that spread at all, but I don't recall anybody calling it you versus them before I did, but I could be wrong. Anyways, you guys really loved those. They're based on love. They're not for everybody. That's why I quit doing them. But you voted, and like 87% of you wanted to come back. So for January, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do you versus them spreads for all the zodiac signs for the monthly. And then the mid-month check-in that I'll do will be the traditional spread that I usually do. So that way you get both in the month of January. So be on the lookout for those. I'll probably start posting them this weekend, actually. So I like to stay ahead of the game. So yeah. So now my cards are ready, and we're going to start with Aries. And hold on, let me pull this up. Sorry, I should have pulled my laptop up. I can't talk today. My laptop? Really? My laptop. My laptop. I should have pulled this up before I went live, but I was already 15 minutes late, so I didn't have time. So let me connect to this real quick. Real quick like. All right, Aries. If you've subscribed to me, I want to say deepest gratitude to you. I'm a little over 48,000 now. When I hit 50,000, and I know I will, because my pages keep it growing. It keeps growing every day. When I hit 50,000, I'm going to do some giveaways. I'll probably give away a few hoodies. So be on the lookout for that. Help me get there by sharing. If you're part of any tarot groups, it helps my page grow if you share my name, share my videos in those. I appreciate that. Now, in addition to being able to subscribe, you can also become a private member for a nominal fee and get additional readings if you click the blue join button. Otherwise, thanks for joining me today, guys, and we're going to start with Aries. Aries. So Aries, you have the Taurus moon here. Could have Taurus somewhere in your chart or be dealing with one this week. If not, it's just simply the energy that's influencing you. Okay. And it talks about needing to be practical in the things that you're going to be doing this week. Okay. So I feel that energy here for you. The thing about this energy as well is like there is no holding back this type of energy. Like this is the bull, you know what I'm saying? So I figure whatever you have your mindset on, Taurus, if you continue to put the work and the time in and you keep that practicality about you, then you have no other choice but to be successful in this, okay? Sorry, you had some cards dropped to the floor. Whew. And then you have the Eight of Wands and the Six of Cups. So this is all about journeys and support. Now, of course, I see the Eight of Wands as communication, Six of Cups, the history, past history. So somebody that you have from the past may be attempting to communicate this week. And like I told you, 'tis the season right now because I've been getting messages from multiple people from my past. So it's in the energy, just FYI. For others of you, it may not be a person. It's just kind of like conversing about the past, looking on past memories, knowing that you're going to move full speed ahead regardless, but it may be like a look back period or there might be a lot of communication going on in regards to that. I feel like you are in a forward momentum and you do have emotional support here, wanting to see you do well. Okay, so I like that energy for you, Aries. And then you have the North Node of Destiny here. So this is all about the soul school, your learning curve, your fulfillment, your purpose, things coming to fruition. And this kind of reminds me of the Taurus energy. So it's like, if you keep it practical, you keep it down to earth, you keep your emotions out of the way, then it pushes you towards what you want to see come to fruition. Things will develop a lot easier. It'll be important to keep your integrity in place this week. And this card says journey, and this card is all about journeys. So an interesting tie here. Integrity is going to be important. Well, when is integrity not important? But you know what I mean. So, let's see. Aries. Oh, yeah. So, Aries, you have the Five of Cups in the upright. The Empress in the reverse, the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, the Two of Cups in the reverse, Jesus, and the Sun in the reverse. Holy cow, okay. So definitely someone has regrets here, okay? Someone has regrets here. They are not able to bring into fruition what they want. They're focused on a missed opportunity. There's depression going on and a loss of a connection here. And so, I mean, Aries, you could be dealing with someone from your past that knows they missed an opportunity to make things right, and they may be very heavily focused on that and communicating that to you. And if not like verbally communicating it, you feel it on a spiritual level. Like you just feel off and you don't really know why, or you feel sad, but you're not sad. And that's kind of where the energy is permeating from. For others of you, this can be you. You know, this can be vice versa. You might be the one that feels like you missed an opportunity here to truly be happy and connect with someone. And if that's the case, Aries, and it's you, then you're being encouraged to communicate that, okay, so that you can release it or heal it or both. But I feel like whatever this is in regards to, if this person does not fit into your life in a very practical way, okay, meaning like there might be a lot of barriers here, or you know, sometimes your heart wants what logically doesn't make sense for our lives, and it's not practical. Yeah, the emotions are there, the passion is there, but it's not practical. It doesn't actually work. You did not miss an opportunity then. You didn't miss an opportunity. You may feel you did, but you didn't. Because what you need in order to push your energy forward is someone who is practical. So this person might have been more of a learning curve than your fulfillment. You know, like fulfillment might be elsewhere. I'm getting all relationships. And this doesn't have to be intimate. You know, it just could be someone that has regrets, period, you know, that is kind of blocked in their ability to bring good things to them because they're focused on the things that they don't have instead of what they have. Looking back on an opportunity, you know, instead of planting the seeds of the future, tapping into the things that make them sad as opposed to happy, feeling like they lost a connection. Well, if it's a true spiritual connection, you can't lose it. No such thing. You never lose a true spiritual connection. You don't. That doesn't mean that person's going to be in your life, maybe, or Aries, you're going to be in this person's life, but that connection will always be there. I don't see work here at all. Some of y'all might be taking some time away from work because of the holidays. And you might be reconnecting with people that are supportive of you, but also people that have quite low vibrational type of energy. And I feel like you need to distance yourself as you're able to from that, because I think you're going to be very highly sensitive this week, Aries. And so if you're surrounded by that, you'll feel it and it'll pull your own energy down. You know what I'm saying? So let me see what this, what's the Two of Cups? Yeah. This is someone mad because they can't get back in where they used to be. Hold on to your butts, coconuts, because if you got someone from your past that this is resonating with, they may be trying to send you a happy holidays, something or another. You know, because they're trying to find a way in. All right. And yeah, I said, hold on to your butts, coconuts. I just made that up. So, for those of you who aren't dealing with someone from the past, because I always forget about those of you that aren't, but these are general readings, so don't force it. If it's not your message, it's not your message. Don't force it, you know? But if this isn't about that, this is all about communicating things from the past so that you can heal yourself, letting go of past regrets, because it's been blocking you, Aries, into really taking hold of a new opportunity here, and connecting with self. And so that reconnection needs to happen, and you need to be very practical about it. And kind of surrender to that energy, all right? So it could be dealing with Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Taurus again, Aries, Sag. Could be Capricorn, Virgo, or water. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. That was Aries. Now, Taurus. Hold on a second. I'm gonna sneeze. Hold, please. All right. Do you love my fireplace? Thank you. Okay, so Taurus. Sorry. Hope you enjoyed that, Aries. I'm sorry, I need to go through this deck real quick because Aries, you got a lot of reversals. I just want to make sure that this is not just because I didn't pay attention or what. Also, this is a good time to remind you guys, the general tarot readings are just that, general. Please don't force them to be for you if they're not for you. They're not private readings. They should be, you know, insightful, entertaining, and fun. And if it goes beyond that, when it comes to general readings, then you've taken it too far. Now, private readings, that's for you. You know, you could take that seriously. And it should always resonate. But public readings, I just want to send a reminder because it's been a while. You know, keep it real. Keep it logical. All right, 224 of you in here. All right, thank you, darlings. Okay, so Taurus. We actually have two cards flip, and it says, what do you need to release? And expect powerful changes. Well, okay, so that's what I was talking about earlier. I felt that too. I felt the last full moon probably deeper than any of the full moons this year. And so I feel like, Taurus, if there's anything you've been holding on to, you know, it's time to reflect on that and see, you know, emotionally, spiritually, what are you still needing to release, right? And then expect some powerful changes, I feel, come 2020. Now, I did readings for all the zodiac signs for 2020, and you can only view it if you're a member. But I will tell you the overall theme was that it was going to be a pretty impactful year. You know, it was going to be a year of really getting, it's like, it's weird because the energy gets softer in a way, but also stronger. So I don't know how to convey that, but that's what I kind of felt. And then you have Judgment here, which is the angel of the past. Some of you could be on the Aries Taurus cusp for sure. Because theirs was about the past, and this card is about the past. So needing to release things from your past and expect some big changes coming through this week in particular, okay? And it could be a powerful shift in your heart and your mind. It could be finally making a decision to kind of release the way you thought things might have been, would be, should be's. You know, release judgments of self. You know, if you've been really hard on yourself, and I do feel Taurus is quite hard on themselves sometimes. And yeah, I think it has to do for a lot of you with the family and the home, your comfort. Some of you might be finding comfort in that this upcoming week in your inner world. You know, really focusing on self-care and rejuvenation. So I like that, especially like I said with the holiday coming up, Taurus. I like that for you. All right, so you have the Wheel of Karma in the reverse, the Queen of Cups in the reverse, the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Goodness gracious. You all saw me reshuffle those, right, to make sure they were in the upright. The Ace of Cups in the upright, like that. And then the Six of Swords in the upright. So, Taurus, let's talk about this for a second, okay? Yeah. Here comes the past again. Here comes the past. That's going to be the theme for all the zodiac signs. Mark my words. Because the Wheel of Fortune is in the reverse, which means coming back around to something that you emotionally closed yourself off from because it made you feel unstable, okay? Or it took away that groundedness. And Taurus, as an earth sign and as a fixed earth sign, you need to feel assured because you carry that energy of assurance for others, and so you expect that in return, as well as loyalty. You know what I'm saying? And if you haven't, maybe you missed the boat here or ignored your intuition, and it ended up making you unstable, then that's resurging this week so that it can be released. All right. And then there's this huge shift. So this is like not being open, not being letting your emotions flow the way they need to flow. You might have emotional blockages. It's like subduing or suppressing. Okay. And then come towards the end of this week, going into January, this is the total opposite. This is being open emotionally, having love around you. Some of you have new love coming in. Others of you are just able to finally reconnect with that, like a light switch coming on. So you might have been focused on doing like shadow work, whether subconsciously or consciously doing it. And then here comes this Ace of Cups, this love. For some of you, a peace stuff, making peace with yourself or with a situation, and then movement forward. It's like, I'm going to take this cup of love here and I'm going to move it forward, but let me see where you're moving it forward to, maybe. Man, these cards are coming out in groups today. Ooh, wee. Okay. So definitely new opportunities coming through. Some of you might have a new opportunity that makes you feel emotionally fulfilled. Some of you new love, possibly. And then in addition to that, you have new tangible opportunities. Things you can touch, feel, and see. A gift. Well, it's Christmas season. Some of you might be just literally giving or getting gifts. Or some sort of commitment here. And then the Four of Pentacles in the reverse, this is kind of coming out of that fixed energy and walking away from this past energy of being closed off, of not really putting your time and energy into things that you needed to be putting your time and energy into, or trying to overextend yourself. I feel like a lot of you had been doing that. And now going into a more balanced energy. And there's all this new coming in. I like that, Taurus. I think if you had been dealing with someone that had been having trouble letting go, I do think that they are getting to that point where they are cutting that cord, and in a way it energetically releases you as well so that you could be more independent, or vice versa you are. So could be dealing with another earth sign: Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Pisces, maybe Cancer, Scorpio, Libra. Those are the predominant zodiac signs, but it could be any zodiac sign. Yep. Did I lose my stream? Nope. I've done that because I try not to look up at the camera when I'm reading. I don't know why, I just don't. But I have legitimately in the past done full readings, looked up, and realized that my live cut off like 30 minutes ago. And I've been talking to myself the whole time. That sucks, you know? So I'm like, oh man. And I can't redo a reading. I really can't. So, FYI, even my recorded readings, that's the first go. I only do it once. I don't edit them. Once I go. And whatever comes out, that's the message. And there's been times where I've done readings and I'm like, ooh, I don't like that message. That's going to piss that zodiac sign off. But I post it anyways because that's what I got, you know? Plus, when you do 12 zodiac signs every 2 weeks, you don't have time to be editing that stuff. At least I don't. So it's like whatever it is, that's what it is. Sorry, my Wi-Fi never came up over here. All right, so that was Taurus. Let me pull this up real quick. All right, Gemini. Oh, you always get so many cards, Gemini. And the first card out is you. So new moon in Gemini is here. It says communication is key. Then you have new moon in Pisces. You might have Pisces in your chart or be dealing with one. And it says meditate and contemplate. And then a new moon in Aries. Holy cow. Could have Aries in your chart, be dealing with one. If not, then these are just the energies that are influencing you. Every single card is a new moon. So, you're looking for new, Gemini? Here it is. You know, so I feel like before you take action and before you communicate, there's a need to silence your mind and meditate and contemplate, see it from all angles. And sometimes going into like an introversion state is not always negative. Like I was saying earlier, and I'm a Gemini rising. I went into hermit mode because I knew I was feeling emotional this week. And thank God I did, you know, because the one time this whole week that I actually let my emotions out, it was ugly. It was not even at all what I was even really feeling. It's just that I had been suppressing it. And so please take this advice to take that time out for self when you need that time out for yourself. Not everybody that is willing to listen or hear you is out for your better good. Some people just want to hear it because they want gossip, you know, or judgment. You know, they want to compare themselves to you, make themselves feel better. That type of thing. So be really cautious of that, Gemini. I think that once you do take that time out, then okay, time to take action once you've seen it from all angles and communicate what you need to communicate, and I think that you will. justice here. So I was talking about integrity, keeping that integrity, keeping that balance. Libra energy here could be dealing with one or have that somewhere in your zodiac chart. So that's what I was talking about. It's hard to act from integrity when we're going through a lot of emotional shifts, right? It's not that we don't know better. We know better, but sometimes your emotions override your logic and you go there, and you don't even want to go there. So more Aries energy. Some of you definitely have this in your chart or dealing with one. This is the Mars card. It's about action. It's exactly what I was just talking about. It's about being impulsive. It's about letting your desires override your logic. It's about excitement, that thirst, anger. Now, in a positive way, because you can channel this in any which way you want, in a positive way, this could motivate you to push yourself, to do better, to take more action, but also keep your integrity in place. It could increase your willpower. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes when things knock us down, when we're feeling knocked down, that is often it's often a push to get back up, right? But better. So let's see. You know what's crazy is I haven't gotten any songs in my head yet. But when I woke up this morning, it was like the radio was playing in my head. It was song after song after song. Usually it's just like one song I have, and then it's stuck with me the rest of the day, sometimes weeks, which is really annoying. But this morning it was like, it felt like I had turned the radio on in my head because and there was really no rhyme or reason. It was just playing a bunch of different songs. So I thought for sure when I went live, I would hear a lot of songs. I haven't heard one yet. It's like radio silence. Which that made me think of Radio Edit, which makes me think of Kid Rock. And what song was that on? See, now here we go. I think it's called I'm a Cowboy. I don't know. I'm a cowboy, baby. It's a Kid Rock song. That's kind of what this energy looks like to me. Kid Rock been knocked down a lot in life, and he let it make him more tenacious, whether you like him or not. And that's kind of what I'm feeling. You could be jamming to that song this week, or go look it up. Cowboy, baby, with the top left back and the sunshine shining. Anyways, all right. King of Pentacles, King of Cups, Page of Pentacles, Ace of Swords in the reverse, and then the Nine of Wands. So, Gemini, this is being emotionally mature. And the only way to come from an emotionally mature place and to demonstrate emotional maturity is to think before you talk, think before you act. It's going to be really hard to do that because I think you have a lot of impulsive energy here, but I do feel that you will keep your integrity intact. I think you're looking at another opportunity, but you don't have all the information yet, and so not quite to the point where you're ready to, communicate that, I don't feel. I feel like you're tired of fighting, you're tired of conflict. So whoever's been bringing that into your life or tired of waiting, if somebody's been making you wait, or if you've been waiting on an opportunity and it's not there or it's not what you want it to be, then I feel like there is a release here. Some of you have a masculine energy here. If you're dealing with someone and it's a masculine energy, whether it's intimate or platonic, I don't care. Could be both. Could be earth or water. Could be two people you're dealing with. I feel like this person is self-righteous. It's the word that came to mind. Oh, your cross-watcher's going to be mad at me. They expect you to come towards them, and they're actually waiting on that, but not willing to communicate that because their pride won't allow that. This could be someone that really expects, for people to open up emotionally, be giving and willing with their time and energy, but not give that in return. If that's the case, I think that you're treating that situation with silence, as you should be. And if you're thinking about taking action on this and communicating, or maybe going off on this person for some of you with the Mars energy here, you're being asked to take the road of integrity instead. That's if this is someone you're dealing with. Ooh. Be a cowboy, baby. I like that song. Ten of Pentacles. I wanted to know what the Ace of Swords was. Some of you might be waiting on communication in regards to finances or work. I don't actually see that coming through this week, but it doesn't really matter because it looks good. So, meaning I feel like there might be a delay, but I feel like overall this energy looks good in like career, work, finances. If you have an opportunity here to build, then continue to build on that as you go into January. You have an energy here that wants to kind of block that from happening, whether it's your own energy blocking you or a masculine person or two people, because I see that here. In that case, continue to hit them with that silence. Continue to think it over, contemplate, meditate. I know you don't want to hear that because you want to take action, but the timing isn't right this week. Let this person come to you, And if they don't come to you, do you want them anyways? No, because you want people that are equally going to give and take, right? So I feel that here. Could be dealing with, I have a ton of Aries energy. Could also be Libra, Pisces, Gemini, another Gemini, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Could be Leo, Sag, Aquarius, Gemini. You're going to add that song to your workout? Okay. So I'm going to be a cowboy, babe. You know what's weird about Kid Rock? He's not like, and no offense to Kid Rock, because I love Kid Rock. I just like him. I like that he's so weird, because I like weird. And that he's not afraid to be himself. But he's not like what you would consider like a typically an attractive man, right? He's kind of a little greasy, right? But at the same time, I still find him attractive. And I think it's his personality, It's got to be. He kind of looks like Macaulay Culkin a little bit. Like they could be siblings, I think. But at the same time, he's got that personality, Embody your Kid Rock, your inner Kid Rock Gemini this week, all right? Have that confidence. All right, Cancer. Hi, B-Babs. Welcome back. I didn't say hey to my moderators. Hey, Amy. Hey, Southern RN. I'm going to see if Shaylee's in here. I thought she had to leave early. Hey, Shaylee. Thank you. Appreciate the compliments. I think I look kind of dusky today, no? Hey Carmen, if you're in here. I haven't seen Lubu in a while. Hope he's doing okay. Thanks, girl. I wasn't sure. Thanks. Make a girl feel good. Appreciate the compliments. All right, Cancer, what's up? There's cards in here, but I don't think they're yours. Hold on, let me fix these. Cancer! Cancer, you don't want to talk? What's going on here? I might switch to a different deck. Cancer, hello. Cancer, do you want to talk? All right, Cancer's sleeping on us, y'all. There they are. Oh my goodness. Here is the new moon eclipse. It says expect powerful change. Taurus had that. Could have Taurus in your chart. Be linked to one. To me, this speaks about shadow work as well. All right. So when we have powerful changes and shifts, it's usually because there's something that is yet to be released, that needs to be released. And so that may be going on this week. And then you have the 11th house of the edge. So this is about friendship, group, creativity, community, being hopeful, you know, your common goals and startups. And 2020 actually looked pretty good for you, Cancer, as far as emotional well-being goes. So I'm really happy to see this here for you, because I feel that this is the energy you're going to take into 2020 with you. And it's all about being surrounded by your soul tribe and knowing who's meant to be in it and who's not meant to be in it, adding new connections into it, having people that you can trust, you know, and waiting on divine timing. The energy might seem like it's going slow as molasses right now, like, and it's purposeful. You know, so if things feel stagnant and you feel like there's no changes going on in my life, Dana, I have no idea what you're talking about. It's still the same old. Wait, hold, trust, okay? Because I do feel like this is future energy coming and there's a shift happening here. So trust that, you know, for whatever reason that you've had to wait or things have been moving slower than you would like it to, that was purposeful, and that sometimes when we don't get what we want when we want it, it's because, one, it might not be good for us. Two, it might not be the right timing. And you need to trust that and not be angry because you didn't get it, because you don't have, and instead show gratitude for what you do have in the timing that you have it, right? So let's see. Yes, new connections. Page of Cups here. Two of Pentacles. I have a Sonny and Cher song in my head. I won't go breaking your heart. I think is that Sonny and Cher? Probably not. That's not a genre of music I would typically listen to. So that's for somebody. I don't know. And then as I look down, the Three of Swords is here. Is it Elton John? Wow, I was way off. I won't go breaking your heart. What's the name of the song? It's Don't Go Breaking My Heart, I Wouldn't If I Tried. I don't know what that's about. I'll come back to that. But then as I say that, yeah, here's the Three of Swords, so makes sense. Six of Pentacles here. Queen of Swords. And the Three of Swords. Holy cow. that could be why you feel things are not changing, right? Because you might have your heart broken, but I feel this has been lingering, Cancer. Or you're dealing with someone who has trouble letting go of things that have hurt them. They're just like super freaking laser focused on it, or you are. It is kind of, I'm going to read this as your energy, and then if you're dealing with someone, I'm going to break it out, okay? Because I can see this a few different ways. I feel like Cancer, there is this energy of wanting to be open emotionally, but not fully. You know, it's like I'm open a little bit. I'm open to mostly just like platonic or friendships or small connections, you know, small tokens of admiration, or, you know, just that may be all you're willing to give or all you're receiving. And I feel like there's kind of like a going back and forth in your mind here, and that's kind of what's keeping you stagnant, is not really knowing, you know, what the right choice is to help you move this energy forward. You're way too damn focused on something else, someone else, things of the past. There's a resistance to change here, and I don't think that you're going to have a choice much longer, because transformation is coming in January, and it's like, no, you won't get in my heart, because I'm not going to let you, because I'm protecting my heart. Okay? And that's fine. When we're hurt in life, we want to protect that piece of us. Those are what we call triggers. You know, it's like everybody has triggers, and this doesn't have to be related to intimate relationships, but a lot of you are going to go there with it. So, for example, if someone has body image issues and they run into someone and they make a compliment or a comment on their body, but that's a trigger, that's a source of pain for this person, then that may set that emotion off. You know what I'm saying? So someone may say something very vague, like, you know, you're looking skinnier lately, and it's actually meant to be a compliment, and instead it's like, I'll rip your freaking head off. You know, like it triggers something in you, because maybe you have been hurt or have been bullied for your weight, or it's something that's very sensitive inside of you that like a stranger wouldn't know. That's just an example. That's what you're protecting, is that trigger button, you know? And it's not necessarily a bad thing, but it becomes negative when you're on the lookout for it. So like anybody that you even get the slightest sense that they're going to say or do something that triggers you, you wall up, or you get overly defensive with, then you block yourself from being able to pull people in, things in, events in, you know, whatever this is. If this was a recorded reading, I would call this reading the trigger button. So now that songs make sense. Don't go breaking my heart. Maybe somebody's promised you that before, but they didn't deliver. This could be someone you're dealing with. If you're a female, I feel like that's your energy, but it can be vice versa. If you're a male, I feel like you could be dealing with a female like that, who's very protective of their heart. You could be watching over this person from a distance, wanting to connect, but the situation might be a little up in the air. Female Cancers, you could be dealing with someone like that as well. But I feel like this energy here is like old news. A lot of waiting, a lot of trusting, waiting, trusting, then losing trust. losing trust that things will ever change. And then as soon as you do that, boom, there comes the change. And I feel this is mostly future energy, probably going into January. You know, it's funny, I got that song in my head. This kind of looks like a disco ball, doesn't it? So could be dealing with Taurus, Pisces, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Capricorn, Virgo. Small possibility of Cancer, Scorpio. Okay. All right. Leo. I almost wanted to say, all right, all right, all right. Channeling Matthew McConaughey. He's a cutie too. He's a little bit older now though. Nothing wrong with that though. Okay. Leo. Leo, you have the new moon in Gemini at the bottom of the deck. New moon in Leo, that's you. Could be dealing with the Gemini or have that in your chart, or it's just simply the energy around you. It's saying communication is key. Okay, and then this card, which I guess I'm going to keep because I saw it at the bottom of the deck, it grabbed my interest because it has a Leo symbol on it, is confidence is key. So whatever you're going to be communicating this week, make sure that you're confident about it first, you know, or that you don't allow yourself to be overridden. That's not a word, but that is the word that came to mind. Overridden. You know, like if you're trying to communicate something, don't let someone tell you that what you have to say is not important. That's what I'm saying. Be confident in that, all right? Two of Cups, soulmate connection probably coming in for you this week, or this is involving a partnership, relationship, can be platonic, can be intimate, don't matter. If this is in regards to a relationship, you know, it's important to communicate what your needs are and, you know, don't be passive aggressive about it. If you feel it, say it. If you need it, let them know, you know, be confident in that. And then Cancer energy here. So, Leo, your readings have been very interesting for 2019. Very interesting. And so we'll see what 2020 has for you. But this is wanting to feel more comfortable in who you are. It's also a very protective and intuitive vibe. So you might be feeling and seeing synchronicities and feeling that intuitive pull. I know for myself, I've been seeing 1111 a lot, and I actually have not, as I say that, I go to 111 likes. What are the odds of that? It literally went from 110 to 111. That's what I'm talking about. Now, I used to see 1111 all the time, like in a couple years ago, and I did a lot of research on it to try and figure out what does it mean, you know? And then it kind of dissipated and I stopped seeing it. And now I'm seeing it again all the time, everywhere. And the reason I'm telling you this, Leo, is because you might be seeing synchronicities like that. You might be noticing patterns, songs, numbers, feelings, smells. You know, it just might be a very heightened, intuitive time for you. This is all about the lunar cycle, and it's kind of an introversion type of vibe. You know, just kind of wanting to be like where you're comfortable. It can be defensive, so watch that. And a bit moody. So, Leo, moody, never. Just kidding. You know you can be moody, Leo. You know it. We all can. All right, as I say that, Page of Swords in the reverse. Two of Cups again. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. King of Wands in the upright. And the King of Cups in the reverse. Holy schmolies. Guacamole. I don't know what's with me and the sayings today. So, wow. Leo, there might be a block in communication here, or, you know, someone not fully expressing to you the truth, or you, they. I think that there's a missed opportunity on that you feel, or you're dealing with someone that feels there was a missed opportunity here. And it's kind of like turning your back on that. It's a very stubborn energy that you're going into, and it's a very protective energy. So some of you might have a connection here that you feel very protective over, you know, but you don't communicate that. But you also keep an eye out on that. You know what I'm saying? Or someone may be doing this to you. Then the King of Cups here, I don't feel this is you, but it could be. This is being somewhat turned and blocked off emotionally. You know, not wanting to communicate the way that you feel. Not because maybe you're not confident in it. I don't know. Maybe you're very protective over your emotions during this time frame. You want to appear assertive, I feel. Or you are being assertive. But underneath of that, there is a sense of feeling disconnected. If you're in a long-term partnership, you may feel somewhat disconnected emotionally for whatever reason that is during this time frame. It's like because nobody wants to really talk about it or put in the time and energy, just rather close off. Pretend you don't feel anything when you feel everything. You know, pretend you don't know when you know. Or they may be doing this to you. Be careful of that. Careful, careful, careful. So, I'm going to clarify a few of these. Okay. Queen of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Ten of Wands. This was, so I wanted to clarify this one, which is the Page of Swords, okay, in the reverse. Then you've got a Queen of Swords here. Some of you could be dealing with the Queen of Swords. Some of you might be the Queen of Swords, embodying that energy. Three of Pentacles, Ten of Wands. So, Leo, I feel like the energy here is like not willing to come off of it, you know? It's, internally that you want cooperation, or this person wants cooperation, but there's a lot of heaviness that's still being carried around. There's an inability or unwanting to talk about it. There's kind of like a defensive vibe here, and it creates a disconnection. Okay. All right, sorry, I only wanted to get one more card and I got a million more. I wanted to know what the King of Cups in the reverse was. It is the Chariot, Two of Pentacles in the reverse, Page of Wands in the reverse, Karmic Wheel in the reverse, Three of Swords in the upright. Jeez Louise. So I feel like emotionally, trying to move forward, let things go, blaze a new trail, but at the same time, here comes past shit, past issues coming back around. And I think that your response to it is to go into protective mode, okay? Or this person is, if you're dealing with another person. Some of you might just be closed off emotionally to any opportunities from the past that have broke your heart because you're trying to blaze a new trail. Okay, so anything that you've let go energetically, I feel like you're completely blocked off to that at this point. Yes, you recognize that there is a connection, it's a missed opportunity, but I don't feel like, you're going to communicate that. You don't feel the need to, or this person doesn't, or this person's not open to that. I could keep going, Leo, but this is going to be an intense week. I'm sorry. No offense, but can we kick Corpy out? This ain't the place to advertise your own channel. Well, I wish you the best. Also, it's against the YouTube community guidelines to advertise your own channel in the chat. Did you know that? It's considered, what do they call it? I didn't know this either. I just found this out myself. It's considered, I don't know, unsolicited advertising. I'm not sure. DZIC PL. You love me? You don't even know me. Anyways, thank you. Thank you for coming. Sorry, Leo. I don't mean to get like I just had a total ADD moment. Sorry, there's some. This is why I don't read the chat. Okay, so I don't know how to say this. It's an intense week. Yeah, there's a deep connection here. This is going to be about partnership. It's going to highlight that. It's going to trigger something inside of you that makes you feel protective. And if you are on the cusp of Cancer and Leo, or you're dealing with a Cancer, or you have that in your moon or rising, this is especially true. I just feel it's going to trigger something in you that's going to make you defensive and protective. So it could be that, if you're in a healthy relationship, but someone is coming at your mate or being ugly towards that relationship, well, you're going to be very protective over that and probably close this person out, whoever it is, okay? For those of you who are not in a healthy relationships, and this is a missed connection, a missed opportunity where there's, or a feeling, a sense of distance or not communicating within a partnership, I feel like it's crazy because what the party is showing you or what you're showing them is not in alignment with what you're feeling, So, like, if you're showing that you don't care and, you know, that you don't have all these deep-seated emotions because you're trying to block them out, it's not necessarily how you truly feel, but that's not what you don't want them to know, or they don't want you to know for whatever reason. And then let's go to the overall message, which was confidence is key. So, yeah, be confident, but also don't wall yourself off either. Because I feel like sometimes people have a lot of things going on emotionally and they don't want to let the world see that. Like, they don't want to let the world see that they are a basket case inside, you know? So they walk around like I got this figure. I know what I'm doing. You know, ain't got to tell me, you know, but inside they're like, I don't know what to do. And that's kind of what I feel here, you know? It's like, don't fake it. But at the same time, we all kind of fake it, you know? This might be something that you feel you need to go through internally, but actually what it's saying is you actually need to communicate it, okay? And in a way that it doesn't make you weak, it makes you stronger by being able to do that, all right? So I'm going to leave it there, Leo. Obviously, you could be dealing with another Leo, Cancer, Aries, Sag, Cancer again, Scorpio, Pisces. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Small possibility of an earth sign. Not feeling that one as much, but it could be Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. And let's move on. Wow, Leo, you took up way too much of my time. Sorry, I was reading your messages. So, let me just take a break and chat with me for a moment, if you will. You're welcome. Why are you saying Olaf? Aw, thanks for coming. I'm glad you love the readings. I wish I could spend more time reading your chats because they entertain me, but my Sunday's going pretty good. I'm feeling better today than I have been feeling. Hey, Jennifer. Let it go is the theme of the reading. Oh, that could be true. That could be why I got that freaky Olaf picture in my mailbox. Yeah. Oh, that was weird. I mean, it's weird, right? Happy holidays. Hey. Okay. Virgo, look at Leo. Your reading was so intense. I literally have to take like a breather now. What is that about? Who straight dissed you, Shirley? Not me. Virgo. Wishing you the best, Leo. Felt that one for you. Virgo. So, Virgo, it says a time to give rather than to take. Thank you for purchasing a membership, Fiona. Appreciate you. Okay, so sorry. And this is actually a new moon in Virgo, so I like that. And then the answers you need are coming. This is the full moon in Gemini. Gemini, why keep showing up in everybody's readings? I think the last full moon was in Gemini, wasn't it? Virgo energy, Gemini energy here. You could have that in your chart, be dealing with one, or just simply the energy around you. So, but it says the answers you need are coming. And then Five of Wands, which talks about tests. Okay, tests. So if you have been tested, here's what I feel, Virgo. I think that there might have been a test here in equal give and take. Now, some of you, this has been something that you've been going through just these past few weeks. Some of you, this is years. Some of you, this is a lifelong part of your journey, is the concept of equal give and take and being more generous with your time and energy and not a miser with it, and understanding that whatever you give out, you will get back. So no worries there. And that might have been a really challenging concept for you to understand. And I feel like that energy has been permeating through 2019, whether that's within relationships, within jobs, where you've come across situations where maybe you were disappointed that somebody couldn't give you what you felt you deserved, or didn't give you the respect or energy that you felt you needed. But at the same time, lacking the ability to take a step back and see, did you give other situations and people in your life what they deserved? When it was your calling to truly be generous and give, did you give? And if not, needing to see the connection between that, and understanding that in order to receive generous energy, you have to be a generous person, correct? Now, I actually think that Virgo is very willing to give time and energy to the people that they love. But when it comes to, being trusting of that, I don't feel that that's where Virgo's strong suit has been lately. And that could be a challenge as well. But I feel like whatever answers you've been seeking, Virgo, those answers are coming. And or that communication is coming. So you might have had issues, like I said, with undergiving, or the opposite of that, overgiving. So overextending yourself to people that didn't deserve your time and energy, and then being upset when you didn't get it back. So I could see that going both ways, right? And then you have Outlook and Mars. So this is all about your worldview, your mission statements, your role in other people's lives, your attitude, your point of view, your body image. Also talking about your impulsive side, your courageous side, your competitive side. I think Virgos are incredibly competitive because Virgo, let's face it, you're always right. You know what I'm saying? So can't outbeat a Virgo. My dad's a Virgo, and he's always right, and he knows everything about everything, and he is a mechanic, doctor, guitarist, famous author. He's just everything, or at least if you talk to him, he'll make you believe that. It's so funny. It's just Virgos, and it's not wrong, because my dad is a jack of all trades, and he is genuinely good at whatever he puts his mind to. So he's not wrong, But at the same time, he certainly doesn't lack confidence. There's just like this competitive vibe about him, right? So, anyways, this is about willpower. And also not letting impatience or anger get the best of you during this time. Knowing that your attitude towards whatever this is, or whatever the situation is going to be the test, actually. And it's all about controlling your attitude, right? And not being impulsive, not going to anger or judgment or over criticism, things like that. Or someone you're dealing with is going through that. So let's see. Really? So, Virgo, you have the Four of Wands in the reverse here. Judgment in the upright. That's that judgment I was talking about. The Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. The Ace of Wands in the reverse. The Hermit. The King of Cups in the reverse. What's with all the reversals today? So, there might be a little bit of instability within the family home this week. All right? Watch any judgy type of people or being judgmental yourself, because that's what's going to throw it off balance. And you're being tested to see it from a different perspective, to put yourself in other people's shoes, or the person you're dealing with, that's their test, you know? I feel like things might be a little bit stagnant this week, not really moving forward, no action being taken. And at the same time, it's a time of reflection and introversion. And like I said, being able to change your outlook here is really important, even though you might be a little bit emotionally closed off here. A lot of closed off energy for my Virgos, or that's either you or the person you're dealing with. If there has been any sort, it's like avoiding any sort of vulnerability. So let me see. Holy cow. Yeah. This is not willing to take action, not willing to take responsibility, not being open to love and affection. And I feel strongly, if you're a male Virgo, this will be your energy towards the end of the week. If you're a female Virgo, I feel like you're dealing with someone like this, but take it as it resonates. It's just watch going into your shadow side, Virgo, because I think you might be really, really tempted lately to kind of go into the negative, you know, focus on the negative. And I don't know why that is. Maybe the holiday season's bringing that out in you. Maybe you got some family issues here for some of you, or, you know, it's like, watch that. And like I said, some of you, this is someone that you're dealing with. And I feel like the reason that they're closed off is because they don't want to be vulnerable. They don't want to be emotionally available. I think that you sense that, you know. But I also don't see like you making any movements on that, you know. Like leaving it up to this person to deal with their own mess. Rightly so. Because if you give time to this, I don't feel like it's going to give time back to you. At the same time, here it says the answers you need are coming. I don't see that here. So, let me clarify it. Oh. Five of Cups in the reverse, Two of Swords. Yeah. So I feel like the answers that you need, and you're not going to really like this answer, but it's the truth. The answers you need are going to come to you intuitively. You might be a little bit blocked off, though. Like, I do feel that you are very closed off, and so it may be very hard for new information or energy or people to come in because you're like this, you know. But I do see the energy switching around here. Five of Cups. There's an opportunity to seize something new, and it's coming out of regret. It's coming out of something that was lost. Thank you for the $10, Dottie. Appreciate you. So, it's whatever the situation was that had you being pulled into maybe your darker thoughts, your darker elements, it's being weighed out, thought about, and you're going to get some sort of enlightenment here this week. I still feel like you're not going to be very emotionally available. and or there's a caution about getting too wrapped up in ego and disconnecting from soul, or you're dealing with someone like that. I feel it's a masculine energy if this is someone you're dealing with. I feel like if you're a masculine Virgo, it's likely you, but it could be another person you're dealing with. I don't mean to keep getting clarifiers, but Virgo, what the heck? What's this about? So yeah, be careful. I think that this, whatever challenges come your way, anger ain't the way. Anger ain't the way. I cannot express that enough. Impulse, anger, not thinking things through. Watch it. And you're not generally a very impulsive sign like that unless you have like a fire, moon, or rising, you know? So I'm kind of surprised by that. But this is a time to be more grounded, to give yourself the space and energy and breath that you need to become more stable so that you're not making decisions without thinking them through. And it's, you know, to unblock this new energy from coming in, you have to kind of just take a breather, take a time out here. As I say that, Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Get some rest, Virgo. Rest your brain. Okay. So you could be dealing with Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Aries, Leo, Sag. Libra. Another Virgo. Could be Aquarius, Gemini. Lots of Aries energy here. Could be Capricorn. Okay. Lucy Lou. I like your answer, but they won't let you put that in the chat. Only I can see it, but I'm glad it resonated with you. All right. So, Libra. Hi, Diamond. All right, Libra. Oh, you all saw it? Oh, okay. I mean, I feel you, Lucy Lou. All right. Libra. Libra, this is your North Node being highlighted here, and it's encouraging you to step out of your comfort zone. So, I just bought this deck a week ago, and I've not gotten this card yet. So this is an interesting energy for Libra. Step out of your comfort zone. That's kind of hard for Libras to do sometimes because they, you know, as Libra, as you know, you value balance more than anything. And a lot of times that means sticking with what you know to some degree or another. Although you're not a fixed element, so I do feel that you're changeable in that, and you can adapt quite quickly. But you're being asked to step out of your comfort zone here for whatever reason. And then you have the Five of Swords of loss. Eek. Then the Ten of Cups of home and emotional fulfillment. Some of you are afraid to go outside of what you know emotionally fulfills you for fear of loss. You know what I'm saying? And it's like not really wanting to, it's like wanting to try new things, maybe go new places, things like that, but at the same time not wanting to lose what you already have, or fearing that you'll have to give up something in order to gain something, which is not always the truth. So this is an interesting energy here. Um, if you've been feeling an imbalance in your emotional fulfillment and feeling at a loss there, it's because you've been pushed or will be pushed out of your comfort zone, and it's necessary. You know, it's nothing to fear, nothing to fear there. It's just, for some of you, like a reality check almost, you know? And as I say that, the square, which is challenge. It's all about challenges. Could be doing with a Virgo because they have the same energy. But this is tension and feeling like seeing red flags or sounding the alarm, feeling pressured, feeling frustrated. It's kind of an energy that reorients you. So I feel like whatever the challenge is, whatever the perceived loss is, not really. You know, yes, it's pushed you out of where you're comfortable or will be, but at the same time, it allows you to appreciate your emotional fulfillment even more, right? It allows you to appreciate the things that you have around you just that much more. It is also a reconciliation energy. And so sometimes, you know, when things go awry, all right, or nasty conflicts arise, it's so that that energy can be released, so it can reconcile again and settle again. And we're always going through cycles in life where we're doing this, right? So, Libra. Hey, Jason. I know a lot of you have emailed me for private readings, but my readings are closed right now. Sorry. The membership link is next to the red subscribe button. There should be a blue join button there as well. I check my email all the time, but I hadn't for a while, so I have about 500 unread emails in there. And I do try to get to them as I'm able to, but not ignoring you. I'm just not doing private readings at the moment. So, Libra, you have the Nine of Swords. Man, this is going to be an intense week. Okay, this is intense energy. And I felt that before I even did all the zodiac signs, but now we're how many in? Several with zodiac signs in, and it's like everybody's getting these dark energies here. Nine of Swords, Four of Swords, the Star card in the reverse, Five of Cups in the reverse, Seven of Cups. I have a song in my head. I got in the song before and I don't even know the words to it. Blinded by the light. Nobody knows the words to that song. This is exactly what I had already picked up here, shown to me in a different way with different cards. But if you watch this person is in an imprisonment of their own thinking that they'll lose something if they step out of their comfort zone, you know? Thinking that the world is a big bad place and they got to stay here and they got to stay where they're comfortable. They got to stay put, that type of vibe. Okay? Watching things that they're wishing for from afar but not reaching for them. And then that energy totally turns around. Now able to see that. Able to see what they weren't able to see, and there's the light. The confusion lifts towards the end of the week, right? So if you're stuck in your head, Libra, anxious, wanting to be more quiet than talkative this week, or needing rest, wanting to kind of stole away at the beginning of the week, maybe even feeling a little bit sad, or you have someone around you like that, I feel like that energy is going to lift, okay? And it's going to be more emotionally fulfilling towards the end of the week. Things are going to start making sense. If you've been kind of puzzled by a situation or a person, you're going to see clearly there, and it kind of renews some hope in you. Or if someone's not been able to see the fault in their own ways, like if this is someone you're dealing with, they're going to see that light. Like they're going to come out of that confusion and be like, yep, you're right. I'm getting in my own way. Or you might feel that way. Libra. A lot of mental energy. A lot of mental energy. Watch any gossip, because the Five of Swords to me is gossip. So like if somebody has trusted you with information, Libra, then you need to be loyal to that. All right. All right, because the Five of Swords often indicates gossip. And if there is gossip going on and you're a part of it, you're definitely going to feel the guilt and the weight of that. So that's like a caution for others of you. So this might be going around about you, and that person will feel that. Okay, so that's kind of like a side note or something. Yeah, there's something being exposed towards the end of the week, a sense of vulnerability. Definitely the confusion's gonna lift, I'll tell you that. It's like lesson learned, Could be dealing with another Libra. I have Aquarius here, Gemini, Virgo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Leo. Small possibility of Capricorn, Taurus. Yeah. All right. Scorpio. Shine bright like a diamond. Diamond, your name in the chat made me think of that song. Shine bright like a diamond. That could be for Libra. Or Scorpio, one of the two. Sings that, Rihanna. I don't know what Rihanna's zodiac sign is. Thank you for coming if you're new. All right, so I'm going to get a drink of water, and then we're going to go to Scorpio. Tell your fiance I said hi, Jason. Were you singing that yesterday, Amy? Scorpio. It says, believe in the impossible. Okay. This is the blue moon. Oh, I have a Leanne Rhyme song in my head. Blue. Oh, you. She was made famous by that song. You know what song I'm talking about? I can't think of the name of it though. Uh, oh, I can't think of the name of it. Anyways, that was Leanne Rimes. Then you have the card of Sagittarius here, the Voyager. So this is a very philosophical energy, very independent energy. It's seeking where your happiness is, seeking an adventure, you know. I feel like Scorpio, what you want is what others might deem impossible or you once deemed impossible. And it's like, I'm ready to take that freaking risk. Like, I would rather, this energy to me is like, I would rather risk it all and say I did it and I lived it than sit here and do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Or like, that's what the moon energy here is pushing like out of you almost. It's like, hey, get your ass out there. The world is waiting for you. You know what I'm saying? That's the energy I feel here. So, oh, that's not the cards I wanted. Let's see. Scorpio. Really, you keep wanting to get like a million cards, and I don't want to do that many, but all right. So, you have the Ten of Cups here, which is emotional fulfillment, also highlighting the home. The King of Cups, which is about commitment. This is your energy, Scorpio. You are the King of Cups, whether you're male or female, because it's a general read. And then the Moon. Holy crap! Didn't I just sing that song? The Blue Moon song by Leanne Rimes. Here it is. This is talking about your dreams. I like that song. She got some twang in her, Leanne Rimes. So I feel like this is staying committed to your dreams and going for it. So like emotionally, if there's something that you know fulfills you and you hadn't been tapping into that, energy is giving you a good shove in that direction, and it wants you to take action on it, to take that risk, to put yourself out there, to go after the things that will bring about complete emotional fulfillment. Which, Scorpio, you've had a really difficult emotional period over the past, I would say, for some of you, upwards of 5 years, honestly. And when it comes to the emotional arena of your life, there was like a lot of instability there, a lot of changes, a lot of shifts, things like that. That kind of broke you down almost. But now it's like, believe that it's possible, because it is possible, but you also have to put in some work, right? You also have to put yourself out there. It's not going to come to you, Scorpio. That this energy is saying you got to go to it, or like put the action in here, right? Because I feel like Scorpio's energy has been so behind the scenes, wanting like things to come to you, but that's not really how it's going to work, Scorpio. Not at least in 2020. It's going to be like you're going to get what you give, okay? And that means if you want honesty, you got to give it. You know, if you want an experience, you got to be able to give it. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be equal parts here. But what's really cool is that it's possible. So whatever it is that you're going for, I feel a lot of good energy there for you. So I like it. So let's see what else, Scorpio. want to hear another random song I had in my head this morning? And then maybe this is for you, Scorpio. I don't know. It was because it just popped back into my head. And what's really weird is one of my old friends that reached out to me, she used to sing this all of the time. She's a beautiful singer. She's Aries. And it was Bobby McGee. You guys know the song Bobby McGee? Yeah. That song was in my head this morning, and I don't really know what the significance of that was, but I also did wake up to her text this morning, and that song always reminds me of her. You know what song I'm talking about? Hey, 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 Bobby McGee, yeah. So your cards are coming out really slow. Go. So you have the Seven of Wands in the reverse. The Moon card in the reverse. Yeah, the song talks about freedom. That's right. Freedom's just another word for nothing left to lose. I said nothing. Nothing said anybody left me. Yeah, you're right. That does fit Scorpio's reading. Maybe that. Good catch, Southern RN. I wasn't putting it together because I'm like, why Bobby McGee? Yeah, it's about believing in yourself and freedom. You know, going for it. So maybe it is for you, Scorpio. Anyways, here you are, the Nine of Wands, the Moon card in the reverse, the Page of Wands upright, the Knight of Wands here, and then the Three of Cups. So I feel like this is amazing energy, Scorpio, and if you're not taking advantage of this energy this week, you have really gotten in your own way then. But this is like letting your defenses down, no longer suppressing things. If you've been suppressing emotions, thoughts, feelings, it's all going to come out, whether you want it to or not. Hate to break it to you, but I think it's going to be so intense that it would be, I don't think you're going to have the ability to like stop this change from coming or stop those emotions from rising, or you know, whatever's been suppressing is going to be released here one way or the other. But the good news is it brings about the Page of Wands, which is Aries energy for me, and I was just speaking about that. This is the, you know, trailblazing. This is a trailblazer here. This is taking action. You know, Knight of Wands is going for what you want. Three of Cups, reasons to celebrate. Your social circle highlighted. Some of you might be reconciling or wanting a reconciliation or something like that, going towards that or getting that this week, if that's what you're after here. So let me clarify a few of these. Your intuition is on fire this week. Okay, you have the moon out twice, and then I got that song Blue Moon earlier, and then the moon is highlighted here. So like I feel on an intuitive level, you already know what this whole reading is about. You already put the pieces together. You might be seeing synchronicities, repetitive numbers, dreaming of certain events that are meaningful, or hearing songs when you know, just pay attention. Just pay attention. Get a lot of country songs for you, Scorpio. So far I got Leanne Rimes and Bobby McGee, which I guess Janis Joplin wasn't necessarily country, but not songs that I listen to very often. I'll tell you that. Yes. Oh my gosh. Holy cow, the high priestess. Ooh. So you're going to see very clearly through intentions, through people. You could be dealing with a very intuitive person if this is not you. The high priestess is like a very spiritual energy here. And it's like, I've already seen it, it's like knowing something before it happens or occurs or something to deal with that. What's this? There you go. Well, I was trying to get clarity on the Three of Cups. I can't get it. Well, nothing will come out, but I got two on the Knight of Wands, and it was the Empress and the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So if, I feel like if whatever the stagnant energy has been about for you, like I said, you had been in this place where you were like not really taking part maybe, or just kind of in a waiting energy for things to come to you. And now it's the opposite, where it's like now you're going to take action and it's going to push this energy along and move it along. Okay, so if someone has turned their back, so to speak, I feel like there's a turning around here and a reclaim of that. So then you have the Queen of Cups and the Ten of Swords over the Queen of Cups. Ten of Swords over the Three of Cups. I wish I didn't even get more cards on that one. So Scorpio, I'm going to stop pulling cards now. I feel like if there was this energy of ignoring intuition, ignoring a connection for some of you, or waiting for it to come to you versus you go to it, this energy is saying you need to go to it. And I feel like you're being pushed to do that. And I feel that energy here of going after what you want and believing that the impossible is possible, and in a sense, like it's almost like I don't want to, for some reason, I want to say like, don't get your hopes up. But honestly, I think that that's what has kept you from making movement in the past, is that thought right there. Don't get your hopes up. That thought, that one tiny, teeny negative thought has made things very stagnant and blocked for a long time for Scorpio. This energy is saying, get your hopes up, okay? Because it's yours, but you have to put in the work. Okay, that's what this is saying. Like, so discard that thought and get your ass out there. You know what I'm saying? I think your social circle is going to be highlighted. There is a person here. If you're a female Scorpio, you're still somewhat closed off emotionally. You're closed off to a reconciliation. If you're a female Scorpio, I feel if someone's trying to present that to you this week, I feel like you're still kind of feeling betrayed by that person or hurt by that person, or just not. If it's not that, it's just like not really. Like, yes, you'll be social, but you're not really gonna like fully open up. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's still pieces of you that you prefer to keep to yourself, but the energy is flowing in a much more natural way. Okay. If you're a male Scorpio, you might be dealing with a female like that. That's kind of turned their back, kind of turned that intuitive connection off, or is trying to, because of fear of being hurt, fear of being betrayed, and that's just kind of like a side note here if you're dealing with someone else, all right, whether you're male or female. And go listen to Bobby McGee, because apparently that was important. Nobody could sing that like my friend Danielle. Man, she was amazing. I mean, she's still amazing. She still can sing it, but me and her used to go to karaoke when I lived up north. And she'd kill that song. I can't even go close to her. So, Taurus energy here. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Aries, Aquarius energy, another Scorpio, Sagittarius, Pisces, Cancer, lots of water here. Yeah. Man, I love karaoke. I haven't been to karaoke in years. See, when I used to live up north, I lived in a really small town. I grew up in a really small town, cornfield. And so we only had like 3 local bars, right? And there was nothing else to do. So like that was the hangout spot, and you knew everybody and everybody knew everybody, and they had karaoke every Thursday, and I used to go every Thursday and sing. And now I never go. In fact, I never leave my house. Sad. I never go anywhere anymore. Oh, I need a night out someday. I'm gonna buy a karaoke machine. You know, I'll do my own karaoke. Once in a while, I went live one day. Would you guys do karaoke with me? Okay. Sagittarius. You can go to karaoke with me, Michelle. I always love to sing Tracy Chapman. I don't know why, I just like her. Sagittarius, no way. Some of you are on the cusp of Scorpio. Or you're dealing with a Scorpio. Okay, because they just got this card and it says believe in the impossible. Or that just could be the energy surrounding you this upcoming week. All right. Whoa, way too many cards here. So I'm going to quickly read all these and I'm going to put them back. You might have to reflect on some choices this upcoming week. You know, you have a vision for where you want your life to go. I feel like in 2020 there's a lot of buildup, especially of money, career, things like that. Kind of believing in the impossible, believing in yourself, and pushing that energy forward. I think that you're going to have a lot of options, you know, more than you think. So it'll be important to take time out to think about, okay, where is the return on investment going to be? You know, what is the good investment of my time and energy, and what is not? All right, I think you got a lot of support around you right now, Sagittarius. And look, I said I wasn't going to read all those cards, and then I read them anyways. So, yeah. Show did. Michelle, is your Venus in Sag? I've got Venus in Sag too. Yup. First house of self is being highlighted, and the energy of Chiron. I think that's how you pronounce it. It is all about your outlook on life and your self-image and healing that. And 2020 is going to bring about a lot of that energy of looking at your philosophies on life, awakening your third eye, understanding the interconnectedness here, how you've developed personally over time and continuing that development. Overcoming self-doubt is going to be very important in the year 2020, and the energy is starting now, Sagittarius. It's like a cleansing of that. And if you ever ask a Sagittarius, do they have self-doubt? They'll be like, honey, no. No. But they do. But they lie, you know. Sagittarius is very confident exterior, you know, but inside they tend to be very sensitive actually. And they hold grudges against themselves, which is a really interesting. Um, you know, they can be very hard on themselves, is what I'm saying to you. But I see that if you don't, you know, start reaching for the stars, because there is no such thing as impossibilities during this time period. Okay. So, Sagittarius, you have the Page of Swords out. The Nine of Cups. No, sorry, 10 of Cups, but it's in the reverse. Now, in the reversal, in this deck, I still see it as a positive, FYI. And then Knight of Swords, Nine of Wands, the Strength card, Seven of Wands. So I feel like you might have been blocking that inner truth in yourself, okay? That inner truth that tells you that everything that you see before you, you have created with your own mind's eye, and taking responsibility for that. And that might have been blocked, or you might not have believed that. You might not have believed in your own power, believed in your own self. But, and it may have felt like, okay, the goal is so far away. My emotional fulfillment is to be reached for, not understanding that it's already here. I feel like there is a surrender type of energy here, but not in a weak way. You know what I'm saying? This is like coming back to the fact that you're strong and courageous and capable, and letting down that defense mechanism that you've been holding on to. This is a heavy energy. This is a powerful energy here, Sagittarius. So you're really going to feel that emotionally during this week, okay? If you'd been feeling somewhat distant emotionally, or like yeah, like it was within your grasp but not yours to have, or something like that. I feel like there's communication coming in that's going to make you feel strong again and put your defenses down. I have a song so loud in my head right now. I was ignoring it because it's kind of inappropriate. Not like it's inappropriate for YouTube, but it's the weekend. You got me putting time in, time in. Baby, you're no good. Really want me about your type. Got me ducking left and right. It's called Acquainted by The Weeknd. It's a feisty song. But it's like distancing yourself from things that are no good for you. But at the same time, wanting those things that are no good for you. You know what I'm saying? It's a tough spot to be in, Sag, but I feel like that emotional distance or gap is getting ready to close here. Okay, so you got some choices to make here. What are you going to put your time and energy into? Make sure you reflect on it before you communicate that. I think some of you might have someone return this week, and it's going to take a lot of strength in that situation. But ultimately, I feel the healing will take place. The defenses will come down. Okay. And if it's not a person, it's coming back around to the fact that you got this. You know. So could be dealing with a Leo, Aries, Sag, Virgo, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And like I said, Scorpio got this card too. Could be Scorpio, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. If you guys know what song I'm talking about, then you know why I can't sing it. Check my front door. Why? Why are you telling me to check my front door? Are you at my front door, Southern RN? I have a present here? How do you guys know that? No, I don't. Okay. I'm gonna go check my door. There's not a present there. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go check. OMG. Did you guys send me something? Oh my god. I thought you were joking. Oh. How did you know it was going to come on the day I was live? Oh, I want to open it so bad. I'm going to wait. I'm going to do the rest of the readings and then I'll open it. Is that okay? Really? I thought you were using your psychic ability. I won't show. Oh, did I show my address? Uh-oh. I hope not. Okay. So I'm going to wait. Won't show my address. I'm going to wait and I'm going to open this when I'm done with my readings. So you guys are nuts, but I love you. Thank you. I have the best moderators. What are the odds that I would get the package as I'm live? That's crazy. Okay, so let me continue with the readings. And then I'll open it on camera. Hooey. Okay, well, I'll rewatch it and make sure. I'll rewatch it, make sure. I know I have some wackos on here that would love my address, but okay, I'm gonna open it. I'm gonna finish the zodiac signs and then I'll open it at the end. So if you want to see me open whatever they got me, then stay tuned. All right, Capricorn, we're almost there. Capricorn. I bet you can't wait till 2020, Capricorn, because I know you're about ready for this cycle to be over, all right? It's been a rough year for you. Not that the good things didn't happen. Lots of good things happened. But I feel like on a spiritual level, Capricorn has really, really been through the ringer. You know what I'm saying? So this says, nothing is yet set in stone. take time to breathe. And as I say, Capricorn's been going through very spiritual experiences. Here it says balance spirituality and practicality. Pisces energy here. Could be dealing with the Pisces. For some of you, or have that in your chart. So to me, this is all about understanding that, things can change, and you can change if that's something you've been wanting for yourself. And take a deep breath. Take a little husa moment. Take time out to yourself during this week. Stay balanced spiritually. Stay practical in your energy. All right, Capricorn. And I feel like if things have felt emotionally overwhelming, that will be disseminating, or is that what I want to say? That will be lightening up, okay, during this week. And it'll be more of a balanced type of energy, all right? And then you have the 6th house highlighted, which is talking about your craft. This is all about work, your well-being, your health, your diet, your daily rituals, taking a look at that and how that contributes to everything. You've gotten this card, I swear, 1,000,000 times now. I feel like every time I do your reading, Capricorn, I get this card. So like for a lot of you, well-being, health, and whatever you do for your living is very important to the overall emotions and spiritual growth that you're going to be going through, not just this week, but that you have been going through the past, like I said, 5 years for some of you, and the next upcoming time period as well. Some of you might be learning a new skill during this time frame, or you're encouraged to, okay? And then, yeah, as I say, that's all tied to your emotional abundance. Here is the tangible abundance. This is a new opportunity here. So if you thought something was set in stone, like you didn't get the opportunity, you didn't get the chance, you didn't get this, you didn't get that, this is saying, take a deep breath, chill. There's more coming, okay? And so there, nothing was set in stone. And that now here is some like abundant energy coming through, right? Also, if you do get an opportunity, thank you for the $2. I don't know what that means. That I don't speak that language. Sorry, Jose, but thank you. Appreciate you. The other thing I was going to say, Capricorn, is don't let your own negative thinking get in your way. Like, yeah, things are good now, but you just wait because it always changes, or it always happens, or this always happens, this always does this. You know what I'm saying? Capricorn, by nature, you're very skeptical and can be somewhat pessimistic in the way that you think. Not a fault of yours. It is what makes you stronger, but it's also a trait you really have to watch throughout your entire life because of the ability to manifest that. If you feel like, yeah, things are progressing now, but wait till the other shoe drops. You know what I'm saying? What are you putting out there by saying that, So there's 2 ways I can read that energy, and needing to leave that type of vibe in the past, okay? Slow and steady wins the race. I don't think there's a lot of fiery energy here. It's more about taking ownership and taking accountability and being appreciative of where you are in the present moment. Because also this card is about being present in the present moment. There might be some unstable energy within the home, and someone might have an inability to let go of the past, or just very focused on the past, and because of that there's instability here. Or looking back on things that you hoped would happen for you, or when you were a child and you were thinking about what my life is going to become. Was this what you thought it was going to be? And kind of like that type of vibe, thinking back onto that type of energy. It's actually, you know, recommended that you don't do that. It's not that the past wasn't important. It's just that you need to be in the reality of now and not then. Okay, but I think that someone here is having a really difficult time walking away from that energy, and communicating what they need to communicate. Like kind of being on guard, I guess. You know what I'm saying with the Seven of Wands here. You might be very protective over your home and your assets and anything that you have, because you know in the past things unexpected happened and you didn't, and you needed that, and you're never going to put yourself in a place again where you don't have, you know, and that's a Capricorn mentality as well. So this energy is kind of like saying chill. Does spirit say chill? Yes, they do. At least in my world they do. You know, focus at the task at hand. I think you're going to move forward from this energy, but there's still something being sneaky here. So what is this? What is the Seven of Swords here? It's not trusting. Not trusting others, not trusting self, something to do with that. Being very protective over what's yours because you don't trust. Oh, yeah. Oh, feeling, wanting to avoid feeling any sort of defeat. Well, who doesn't want to avoid that, you know? And then overcoming it. Hallelujah. I'm going to do a slow clap for Capricorn. This was going to a very bad, dark place. Seven of Swords, Five of Swords. But then, triumph, Six of Wands. You're going to overcome that. You're going to overcome the need to protect yourself against that, because in doing so, it's good to protect yourself when there's an imminent threat. It's necessary, right? So whether that's someone physically coming at you or protecting yourself from toxic people, toxic situations, imminent threat. It's not helpful when there is no sign of imminent threat, but you suspicion it's around the corner because in the past it was. Now that is predicting your own reality. You know what I'm saying? Expecting the worst outcome. And that's an issue here that you will overcome. Okay. So that's kind of like the general energy. Now, some of you are definitely dealing with another person, and that's their energy, where it's like you are trying to be balanced, you're taking a breather, you've got a lot of abundance coming in, you're in a secure place, you know, and then you've got this energy here that might be external to you, that you're trying to protect what you have from, that's stuck in the past. You know, it says they move forward, but they don't move forward, is not on the up and up, is, you know, kind of draws conflict into them. That's the personality. They love attention. And if that's the case, then by all means, then you have an imminent threat, and it's okay and necessary to guard yourself from that energy. So I could see it both ways, right? And don't get it twisted, Capricorn. There might be somebody protecting themselves from you because you might be the underhanded one. You know, we're not always in the right. So for a few of you, that could be the case where it's flipped. So you'll know. Could be dealing with Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sag, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Pisces. Thanks, Natural Life. What did Jose say that was inappropriate? Oh, they gave me a super chat to say something bad? Oh gosh, really, Bree? Oh no, what did he say? What does it mean? Save a lot of wet rooster C word. Rooster. Oh. Oh my God. Okay, thank you. What's crazy is they gave me money to say that, so all right, whatever. Because when you try to insult me in a language I don't know to be insulted. So, Aquarius. Wow. Aquarius. Oh my gosh, I've been on here for 2 hours and 30 minutes. Okay. I gotta get going because my son has a basketball game today. Aquarius. These have been intense readings, though. I've not been able to keep any of them. I wasn't able to keep any of them short because there was a lot. I'm almost there, Noelle. Just wait, I'll open it in a minute. All right, Aquarius. Aquarius. Aquarius don't want to talk. Well, I can understand that. I haven't been wanting to talk either. But like for real, for the purpose of the reading, can we talk? Okay, here we go. Energy out. There's a fixed moon here. Okay, well, you're a fixed sign, and it says hold your vision because your hard work is paying off. And the end of a tough cycle approaches. Thank goodness. Okay, so this is Capricorn energy here. Could be on the cusp, could be dealing with one, or have that somewhere in your chart, or it's just the energy around you. And then fixed energies here, Aries, Scorpio is at the bottom of the deck here, but could be Leo, Taurus energies you're dealing with as well. This is working through your shadow side as well, because this energy at the bottom was about working through your fears and holding on to the vision that you know to be true to you, okay? So I feel like if you've been at this point, Aquarius, where you want to throw in the towel, or you're letting your shadow side take over, is saying don't stop, because your hard work is going to pay off and the end of that cycle is here now, okay? So push past your fear, and hold on to what you know to be true, and then let it pass, okay? So that's the energy I'm feeling here. Then you have Capricorn energy here. Lots of Capricorn energy. I have a lot of Capricorn in my chart. Not a lot, but I have it in significant placements. And Taurus energy here, the bombshell. This is serious energy, Aquarius, for you. Okay. So you could be dealing with those, or that's the energy you're embodying. And this is, like I said, this is authoritative. This is ambitious. This is somebody who goes for what they want. It's somebody who sees it through to the end. FYI, if you got Capricorn in your chart, if you ever Google what the zodiac sign is that's the most likely to be a millionaire, it's Capricorn. So if you have Capricorn in your chart, definitely, this is great. Like, keep at it, keep at it, keep at it. It's knowing your worth as well. It's a very down-to-earth energy. It's a corporate energy. It's someone who is disciplined in what they do, right? And then Taurus energy here. Aquarius, you're needing to be steadfast in, like I said, and persistent in what it is that you want. I feel like this is more of a patient vibe. It is somewhat of a possessive energy as well. And you might be somewhat pleasure seeking during this time. And what you're seeking out is things that are worthy of your loyalty, honestly. And you're in a place too where you're able to patiently wait for that. You know what I'm saying? Um, where you're willing to wait for what you deserve and not take anything else. Because I feel in the past energies, you gave yourself to situations that you should not have or didn't give you back, and now it's like, okay, and now the energy is that of like, I'm not just gonna take anything, like I'm waiting for someone to put in as much work as me, or I'm waiting for job opportunities where it's just as much of an investment in itself, vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of vibe. Then you have the devil here. You've had the devil show up in your readings quite a bit lately. More Capricorn energy. Goodness gracious. But this talks about freedom in this deck. I actually like the representation of the devil in this deck because it talks about breaking any codependent addictions, relationships, demanding freedom and needing to free yourself from that. If you've been in a toxic mindset, if you've been in toxic cycles, it's like, don't stop now, like you've made all of this progression forward. You're going to go backwards now. Don't do that. It's the end of the cycle is here, and now your hard work is paying off, and now is not the time to give in to this devil energy. It's time to continue to push it forward. So let's see, get a little more specific for you. All right, let me readjust here. You had a card fly all the way over there. Let's see if I can get it with my foot. Okay, everybody is getting the 9 of Wands. I feel like this card has come out in like so many different readings. So the World card here, Karma, the Wheel of Karma in the reverse, the 9 of Wands. Three of Swords in the reverse. 8 of Cups in the upright. Oh, I got 300 in here. What's up? I guess when you've been live for 3 hours. I can't do quick readings, y'all. I just can't. 3 of Cups in the reverse. Y'all saw that coming. Oh, Aquarius. Okay, so the World card is exactly what this is talking about. The ending of a cycle. Your hard work paying off. Things have been really tough. It's been really tough. You kept giving to a situation that wasn't giving to you, or you kept giving to a person that wasn't giving to you. It kept going back and back, back through the same cycle where you couldn't break free of that. And even though your vision told you otherwise, you still kept somehow participating in that cycle here. And now breaking free of that, I think that this situation may come back around again with the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. There's a sense of feeling like you no longer want to fight, for whatever this is. Looking back on past hurts, that's that shadow work I was talking about. Needing to walk away from that. And for some of you, it's shutting off your social circle. Some of you declining an opportunity to reconcile. Okay? Why? You don't want to repeat the cycle. You just went through it. You went completely from A to Z, and you just got to a point where your hard work is now paying off. Okay? Feeling like you again, putting that time in, things working out in your favor. And now this old energy wants to come back around here, whether it's emotionally, spiritually, or a physical person or a situation coming back through, okay? Because the Nine of Wands is someone returning. In the reverse, they're, thinking about that or whatever. And it's bringing up all this old bullshit that you've already laid to rest. You've already mourned it. You've already moved past it. You already pushed past that energy. And now it's like you're going to give that up? To reopen that? You want to reopen that, Aquarius? No, you don't. I know that you don't. Because you worked too damn hard to get away from it and to heal it. To allow that. So I'm going to clarify the Three of Swords and the Three of Cups, because those are pretty intense energies here. And I think it has a lot to do with working through your fears as well. Yeah, Ten of Swords. Okay. King of Cups in the reverse. Three of Wands in the reverse. Yup. That's the Three of Swords. It's the Three of Swords. And like if you rewind back to when I first started doing Aquarius, no cards would come out. And now I want to clarify the Three of Swords, and I have 0 cards coming out. And I won't force them to come out, But I feel like that's how you feel, Aquarius. Like, you're not going to force me, or not wanting to talk about it, not wanting to be vulnerable about it. Yeah, Five of Swords. Oh my gosh. Strength card. Yeah. So, Aquarius, I feel that situations that have put you in this state of being, this place in your life where it disempowered you, broke your heart, took you off your pedestal, made you feel defeated, like you couldn't win, nothing you did was right, nothing you said was right. It really broke down your self-esteem on all levels. On all levels. And now having the courage to walk away from repeating another cycle of that. Good. Why does it end then on the Three of Cups? Well, because I feel like when you do that, it leaves someone feeling betrayed or hurt themselves. Or, and then emotionally closed off here. And then not able to move forward. Or you. So let's talk about that. The obvious here is that, there is this coming week another cycle that you could repeat, but I feel you won't, or you're being asked to have the courage not to go there again. And that could be like, not necessarily that you're not going to allow someone back in, but you're not going to allow them to have that control again, or hurt you that way again, or put you in that sense of defeat anymore because you're stronger now. Okay. Or for some of you, just simply, period, that door is closed. And then that in turn hurts this person, emotionally, which I don't feel was the intention, but, at the same time, you're not trying to repeat the past, okay? The other way I can read this is you might get stuck in your shadow self thinking about the past, getting like all defeated in your brain, not realizing that your come up game was strong, is strong, that things are here for you, you know, not wanting to face your fears, not wanting to be emotionally vulnerable, you know, and needing to end that cycle. You might have chose to push people out of your life, or will be, or turn down the opportunity to reconnect. And in the even though it was your choice, Aquarius, it may have literally stabbed you in your own heart to have to do that, because maybe there is a lot of emotion for this person, but you're trying to shut that off and move forward, and that was the only way you could think of how to do it. But actually, I think it ended up bringing up more tumultuous emotions, not less. And now it's like, what the heck? Here I'm trying to do the right thing, and it's putting me in my shadow self again. It's making me feel worse, not making me feel better. And that's confusing. And this energy is saying, just hold on that. Just hold on that, feel that for a moment. Things are moving, things are changing, and the cycle will move out here soon as we go into Capricorn season. January. So that's a very intense reading. Lots of different ways that could work out. I think I gave you like 3 different scenarios. Some of you it's all 3, some of you it's one of the 3, but take what resonates. Definitely could be dealing with the Capricorn, showed up 3 times, or have that in your chart. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio. Could be Cancer, Pisces, Aries, Sag. Yep. All right, Pisces. I think this is the longest I've ever been live. I feel like the end of these last 2 weeks of December are like explosive weeks, energetically speaking. Which the holidays always bring the crazy out. You know what I'm saying? Holidays always bring that crazy. Yes, they do. Pisces. What was that? Pisces? It says, don't let your past hold you back. It's a South Node Leo energy. Could be a Leo you're dealing with. Or you have that in your chart. Or just simply the influencing energy this week. Oh my gosh. I just dropped all my cards. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Don't mind me. Ugh. I'm okay. Hey, admire my fireplace back there. It's new. Yeah. Carmen, don't timestamp it here. I don't want them to see my underpants sticking out of the back of my pants. Okay, sorry. All right, let's start over, Pisces. Do over. Pisces, this energy says don't let your past hold you back. All right. Not easy to do, right? Not easy to do, but here's another opportunity coming your way this week. This is a collaborative type of energy. It's here to provide you some new opportunities and create possibilities for doors to open. But you got to release, your past thoughts, your past exes for some of you, if that's what you're holding on to. But it's like whatever mindset that you got from past experiences are no longer relevant to the situation at hand. You know what I'm saying? And so, welcome any new insights that come, communication that comes. There's might be developments here for you, and I like that. And then the World card, success. Yes. Oh yeah, stalling. So I feel like I want to sing that song so bad, I'm not going to. There's nothing holding me back. I did anyways. I did that the other day too. You know what song it is. This is also an opportunity to hone in on like your creative arts or decorating or things that kind of take your mind away from like the day to day and push success through your creative channels. As simply being a Pisces, you are naturally intuitive, but you're also naturally you have a gift, Pisces, of being able to think outside the box as well, and needing to use that. And I feel like the World card here also represents the ending of cycles, and things coming to a close, similar to Aquarius's reading. You could be on the cusp of Aquarius. If you are, or you have Aquarius in your chart, definitely go check out the Aquarius reading. So let's see. Now you have Judgment, the Death card, Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Well, there's definite endings and transformations coming this week. Sun card, Two of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, I keep getting the Nine of Wands, Oh, the Emperor in the reverse, Nine of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like the good, the bad, and the ugly is out right now. So let's start with the good. I do feel like you're making a decision to be happy. Regardless of the circumstance this week, you have made it up in your mind that no matter what the circumstances or the people around you, you're going to make the decision to be positive, to be happy, to be vibrating high. So good for you, Pisces. If you haven't done that, then you need to take that mindset with you this week. I do feel like if there has been any type of juggling, whether that's taking on too many opportunities, too many obligations, or kind of going back and forth in your mind, that energy is going to end here this week. It might have been hard for you to focus your time and energy onto things that you really needed to be, like a lot of distraction energy, I feel, from honing in on your own stability. Things that were out of your control, okay? But I feel like you don't want any conflict. You don't want to fight. You don't want, it's just like if you want to be right, be right. I don't care. That type of vibe. And I feel also like a very protective mode over your home and your family and your money, honey. It's like kind of being generous, but only being generous to those that deserve, Pisces. Yeah. Now, some of you are dealing with a situation here where you might have lost control over the situation or lost control over something that you really wanted to protect. Or it could be someone you're dealing with like that, that's lost the ability to control you. And that's very disappointing to them, actually. You know, I just got the term mind control. Like, if you've had someone in your past, Pisces, where you, I gotta tell you something, but oh, wait a minute. If you've had someone in your past, Pisces, that had somewhat control over the way that you think or the things that you do, and Pisces, you kind of get a bad rep for being a bit submissive when it comes to love relationships. Not all of you, but if you had that issue in the past and you're no longer allowing that control and you're saying, no, 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 I make decisions about my own life, and you're doing that asserting yourself, which you should be, and I feel like you are, then that person is like, it's that makes them feel like they've lost the control here. And it's a bit of like I kind of get like, well, damn, you know. I don't get like anger or rage. I just get like, well, you know, like that. And then it's kind of like weighing over the situation in their mind, or really focusing on the situation here, really looking it over. So let me see what that's about here for you, Pisces. Ooh, Pisces. Here's your own card, looking good here. Hold on a second. Ron Jeremy, that was the best name you could come up with, really. Cute. Cute, honey. Sorry. This dang chat's always got me distracted. All right, Ten of Swords in the reverse. I like that it's in the reverse. That was over here. Ten of Pentacles. So, yeah, Pisces, you're in your element this week. You know, I feel like there's new opportunities coming in. There's success coming in. There's a decision to make yourself happy. And, yeah, be vulnerable, but only vulnerable when it's called for. Your intuition is on fire. You're in the upright. Your own card came out. You know, it's kind of like tapping into the creative, the emotional piece of you, okay? There's some changes coming here this week, and you know, if you've been going back and forth about an opportunity, I feel like there is some disappointment here, okay, that kind of makes you feel like, well, dang, I shouldn't have put my time and energy into that because I didn't really have control over that. But also, it wasn't for you, and what's for you will find you, and understanding that and not letting the past dictate the future. So I do feel that you'll take that and you'll use that to help you build up another opportunity, and there is another opportunity coming, whether this is work, love, or whatever. Now, some of you might be dealing with someone, like I said before, that you may have emotionally distanced yourself from, and now they feel like they can't control. And that, you know, kind of irritates this person when they're kind of mulling over the situation, thinking of things that have hurt them, past betrayals. But I feel like they're trying to be more grounded themselves, trying to build themselves up as well and reconnect with that. And that's what they're being asked to do. All right. But what you're being asked to do is kind of stay in your lane here and focus on things that bring about you happiness, and kind of emotionally distance yourself from that other energy I just spoke about. So that was Pisces. Okay, so it could be dealing with Scorpio, Libra, Pisces, Leo, Aries, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Okay. So now I'm going to open my present that I got. So for those of you who are just now tuning in, and thank you for joining me. I still have 230 of you in here, which is terrific. And 205 likes. Thank you. Appreciate it. I am, if you weren't on the live, one of my moderators told me to go check my door, and what are the odds that they sent me a gift that was delivered to me while I was live? Ha! Coincidence? I think not. So now I'm gonna open it. So I don't know who this is from. Which one of you is it from? Is it you, Shaylee? Who's it from? I smell French fries. Oh, that smells so good. Shaylee, you got this for me? Is it French fries? I'm just kidding. You're so sweet. Let's see. I hope it's okay that I'm opening it on camera. I think there's not anything naughty in here, is there? Did you just eat French fries? I can smell French fries. It's weird. A gift for you. Let's take it out. Is that a receipt? Okay. It says, Merry Christmas, Dana. Thank you for showing me that I'm not alone in my interest and that it's okay to be different. That it's okay to be proud of being a little different. I'm grateful we are friends. Aww. Really? Love you, girl. I love that I encourage you to feel okay about being different. As an Aquarius, that is like the biggest compliment I could ever get. That's why I'm here. And I'm so glad I have girls to chat with to do tarot. Because sometimes I'll be messaging my moderators, because, Shaylee does tarot too, and I'd be like, I don't know what's going on, pull some cards on me. And they always pull cards on me. I appreciate that, because I really needed clarity. And I can't do my own readings. I can't see past my own, bias to do my own readings. But thank you, girl. That was so sweet. I like this. Oh, you are the bomb. Oh my gosh. Yes. This is the one we were talking about in chat the other day. So, one of my other moderators, I hope you guys don't mind, I'm telling people this, also reads cards, Southern Orange. And she pulled some cards for me because I was like, I don't know what's going on. Pull some cards for me. And this was it. This was the one, right? I almost went and bought this. I'm so glad I didn't. It was on my book list. So I want to open it. Thank you for the $19.99, Bree. Merry Christmas to you. Many blessings to you too, girl. Which, FYI, I owe you a painting, don't I? I think it's you. No. It is Dawn. Dawn, I still have your painting. I should mail it to you soon if you're watching. I can't wait to open it. Shaylee, what perfect timing. What are the odds that it would come to my door when I was here? Oh, yes. Next live, I'm going to use these cards. Look how pretty they are. Oh, yes. guys are so good to me. You be so good to me. Thank you. So, wow, that just made my day. And I've been online for 3 freaking hours now. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much. Love you, girl. Thank you. And I'm definitely going to use these in my next readings. If you remember, I'm going to probably do some past life readings, which I don't do on the public page. So if you're a member, thank you. And for becoming a private member, I'm going to do some past life oracle readings, which I'd like to do at the end of each year. It's a good way to see like what's going on cyclic wise. For those of you who are subscribed, I appreciate you just as much. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for your love, your emails, your messages. You don't have to give me anything. Thank you for the $40, Carmen. That's for the Jane Lanemore. What? Is that a type of tarot deck? Carmen, you already got me something. You got me a blanket. Y'all are too good to me. Too good to me. I don't deserve it. Stop it. Thank you guys for coming. I'm wishing you a blessed holiday because I won't be live before the holidays. But yeah, I'm wishing you the very, very best. And love you so much for coming. Thank you. Till next time. Namaste. Bye.